Hello, fellow fragrance lovers, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a very exciting new release for you from the House of Creed. So this is the brand new Carmina. I was lucky enough to try it, get a little sneak peek. So I'm going to give you a rundown and let you know my thoughts on it, all the good details, okay? So first off, if you're new here, welcome. I'm Limelight Lass, and I am mostly about fragrances, especially fragrances that get you noticed. So if you're into that whole thing, I would love to have you subscribed here. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you very much. I really appreciate your support. But let's get right into this new release. So let me show you the visuals here of what the bottle looks like. Okay, from this beautiful card that they gave me at Creed. They gave me a nice little handwritten card here. And I also now have the official sample. So I actually got this. They mailed this to me a couple weeks after I had done a top secret smelling, in a Creed boutique. They had given me this little bracelet thing that they had sprayed with it, and you can still smell it. So I will say, first off, from the get-go, I'm just going to preface by saying the longevity on this is pretty outstanding, and great projection, sillage, all of that. So I'm going to get that right out of the way. You can smell this for quite a long time. It really sticks with you. I know people were concerned about, the longevity with the newer Creed fragrances, but absolutely no problem with this one. So now that that's out of the way, let's get into the notes of Carmina. So the top notes are saffron, black cherry, and pink pepper. Mid notes are May, rose, peony, cashmere wood, and violet. And then the base notes are myrrh, which is my favorite fragrance note, frankincense, amber, and musk. So I just sprayed this on. This is a very rose heavy fragrance. So I'm going to say right off the bat, if you are not a fan of rose fragrances, you will definitely not like this. It is very rose forward. However, it's not a jammy rose. I know, for the past couple years, we've seen a lot of jammy, kind of sweet roses. This isn't quite that, but there is a little bit of sweetness from the black cherry. But again, this isn't the type of cherry that's like a very artificial cherry. It's not, people were talking about like the cough syrup type of cherry that we were seeing in fragrances the past few years. But it is truly a dark cherry, a black cherry. Definitely getting that saffron and pink pepper, adds a little bit of spiciness. It's definitely a sensual fragrance. But yeah, the rose and peony, give this a nice little floral touch, but I wouldn't call it overwhelmingly floral. I think it's blended really nicely. And then those woodsy notes in the base are really, really lovely. So one of the things that this reminds me of is the Coach Wild Rose, although that's a little sweeter and more jammy, but it's kind of in the same family. So I think if you liked Wild Rose from Coach, you may like this one. I think it's also unisex. I'm pretty sure they're marketing this as more of a feminine targeted fragrance. However, I think if you're a guy who, I don't like assigning genders to fragrance anyway, but if you are a guy who enjoys wearing rose in fragrances, I think you'll be okay with this. So this just, to me, is definitely not too sweet. It's very rose forward, but it has that sensual woodsiness that I think also helps with the longevity. That's the part that really, really sticks around. So it's not super sweet, but I think it would be really nice for fall and winter, really nice for a date night. I think you could wear it now. And the bottle is really pretty. Let me show you the bottle once again. And I got to see it in person. Very, very beautiful. And yeah, I would say it's a little more on the bold side. So if you do want a fragrance that gets noticed, that's my whole thing. I love fragrances that get you attention, get you noticed. This will definitely get you noticed. So I will just say it's a very nice, woodsy, rose-dominant fragrance with great sillage, great longevity, great projection, and has just a little touch of that fruitiness from the black cherry, but definitely not overly sweet. That's kind of my short and sweet, short and sweet opinion of Carmina. So I want to know from you guys, are you excited about the new Carmina from Creed? Are you excited about also this new Aventus that's coming out? Now that they did not give me many details about, or they didn't know exactly when that is dropping. Aventus Absolute, I believe it's called. But Carmina does get the Limelight Lass 2 thumbs up. I think it is a really beautiful fragrance. And yeah, nice woody rose fragrance that I think will be really, really nice in the cooler months. So again, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you, hopefully, in my next video. Bye!